Have you ever had that sinking feeling where no matter how hard you work, how much you earn, or how careful you are with your money, you're still stuck? You look around and think, I'm doing everything right, so why do I feel so off? Why does it feel like the more I chase money, the further freedom gets away from me? Here's the truth. You're not failing. You're playing a game that you were never meant to win. A game with invisible rules. Rules you never agreed to. Rules that were designed to keep you chasing, never arriving. What if everything you were taught about money is a lie? What if wealth isn't about numbers, but about energy, belief, and identity? I didn't always see it this way, but once I did, everything changed. Because real abundance doesn't come from playing harder. It comes from stepping outside the game entirely, from seeing what you were never supposed to see and reclaiming the power that was always yours. In this video, I'll share the journey that shattered the illusion and opened the door to a different kind of wealth, one that doesn't cost your health, your peace, or your soul. But let me first introduce myself. I'm Bob Randklev, life transformation coach. For years, I believed what everyone else believed, that money was the key to freedom, that success meant sacrifice, that if I just worked harder, played smarter, hustled longer, I'd eventually make it. But something felt off. Deep down, I knew I wasn't just chasing money. I was chasing meaning, peace, purpose. What you're about to hear isn't just another theory, it's a story, my story, and the story of so many others like me who've discovered that the real prison isn't financial, it's mental, emotional, spiritual. This video is based on Busting Loose from the Money Game, a book that blew the doors off everything I thought I knew about money. If this resonates with you, I invite you to take the next step. Watch the full documentary. Details are in the description. It's free and it goes even deeper than I can in this video. But stick with me to the end because what I'm about to share could change the way you see money forever. Let's start at the beginning with the game we were born into. From a young age, we're taught the rules of the money game. Get good grades, get a job, climb the ladder, save, budget, invest, retire, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, you'll find freedom. But for most people, that freedom never comes. You trade your time for money, you sacrifice your passion for security, you work more, see your family less, you measure your worth by numbers in an account. You celebrate bonuses, promotions, raises, but inside something still feels missing. You watch others succeed and think, what's wrong with me? Or worse, why does this still not feel like enough? This is how the game is built. You're rewarded just enough to keep playing, but never enough to win. Stress becomes normal, debt becomes inevitable, fear becomes the background noise of life. And even when you do everything right, the finish line keeps moving. There's always more to chase, more to protect, more to manage. It's like a treadmill you can't step off of. A script you didn't write, but still feel trapped inside. I know this because I lived it. And the more I played the rules, the more I realized the game wasn't broken. It was rigged. The first time I read Busting Loose from the Money Game, I was furious. Not because it was wrong, but because I could feel how right it was. It exposed something I had always felt but couldn't articulate. That the entire money system is based on illusion, on scarcity, on fear, on control. I had believed that money equaled safety, that wealth meant freedom. But here's the truth. No matter how much money you earn, it never feels safe enough. Because the real trap isn't money, it's what we believe about it. The system tells you that money is limited, that you must fight for it, save for it, sacrifice for it. But money is created out of thin air. It's printed, digitized, moved around by invisible forces. And yet, We attach our sense of self-worth, security, and power to it. That's not wealth, that's dependency. The moment this clicked for me, everything started to unravel. I questioned everything, every belief, every assumption, every story I had about success. And that question didn't just lead to answers, it led to a complete breakdown and breakthrough. Because to truly escape the money game, you have to first admit you've been playing it. Breaking free isn't about quitting your job or burning your bank account. It's about something far deeper. It's about rewiring your internal script. The money game thrives on the unconscious beliefs. I have to struggle. There's never enough. I can't afford that. More money will fix this. But what if you questioned every one of those? That's what I did. I started auditing my beliefs. Every time I caught myself thinking from scarcity, I paused. Where did that thought come from? Is it actually true? I realized most of my financial stress wasn't from my bank account. It was from stories I had inherited, stories that were never mine to begin with. So I began a different kind of wealth work, not budgeting, not spreadsheets, but transformation. I practiced gratitude not as a gimmick, but as a gateway. I affirmed new truths. Money flows to me with ease. I create value effortlessly. My worth is not tied to what I earn. And most importantly, I reconnected with abundance as a feeling, not a figure. Abundance is waking up with purpose, having time for your kids, breathing without anxiety, living aligned with your soul. As I shifted my beliefs, everything outside me started to shift too. New opportunities showed up. Old fears dissolved, and I finally stopped chasing and started creating. Was it always easy? No. But it was honest, real, liberating. Because once you see the matrix of the money game, you can't unsee it. And once you step out, you'll never want to go back. So what does life look like after the money game? It looks like clarity. No more making decisions from fear, no more I can't afford it mindset. You begin to ask yourself a different question. What would I choose if money wasn't the issue? It looks like freedom, not just financial, but emotional, spiritual, creative. You spend time on what matters. You contribute without conditions. You express, explore, and expand. It looks like trust, not in your paycheck, but in yourself. You trust your value. You trust your vision. You trust that abundance isn't something you earn, it's something you are. This is the shift from scarcity to sufficiency, from fear to faith, from chasing to choosing. You don't have to master the system. You can leave it. You don't need permission. You already have power. And when you live from that space, miracles aren't rare, they're regular. That's what happens when you stop playing the money game and start living your truth. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. But more importantly, if you're ready to take the next step toward creating a life that's happy, healthy, and abundant, book your free discovery call. The link is in the description. Let's uncover what's holding you back and map out a path forward. And if you want to get started right away, download your free training and meditation audio. It's yours, it's free, and it's powerful. You don't have to play the money game another day. Your transformation begins with one decision. Make it today.